Subtitles. We should get moving now, after the party's over. Diane has prepared an epic birthday gift for Lorelei. She put it on Lorelei herself, and they linked fingers, but Lorelei had no clue that Mom was spying from the window. The girl just spent a night at Grandma's, and she comes home to find her teacher lounging on her couch. What really added to Lorelei's stress was that at the parent-teacher meeting, her mom kissed the teacher in class right in front of her nemesis, Paris. Soon, the whole school knew about it, and Lorelei was mortified, but whose idea was it to break up anyway? Ever since she and Max made it official, they became inseparable, and Lorelei felt like Max had invaded her and her daughter's little union. What was worse was that Lorelei seemed to really like Max. She even wanted to invite him to their once exclusive ice skating day. Lorelei was shocked to hear her daughter call her boyfriend by name. Usually, she referred to him by code name. She realized her daughter seemed to be getting dependent on Max, and that was a bad omen. She feared breaking up with Max would hurt Lorelei even more. For some time afterwards, Lorelei ghosted Max, and he had to ask her at school if she was coming to tomorrow's parent-teacher meeting. That evening, Lorelei told him she wasn't sure, making up a bunch of excuses. She realized Mom was trying to break up and felt a bit bummed. But hey, it's Mom's deal. The next day, Lorelei showed up, determined to sever ties for good. After she explained the breakup reasons, Max clearly couldn't accept it, thinking they'd find a solution, their eyes locked in emotional turmoil. They unexpectedly embraced tightly, and just at that moment, their arch-nemesis Paris walked in, and the whole school erupted. Later, I realized this was a terrible idea. But why? Because we were shouting at each other in this tunnel. That's why it affects your life. I made these rules to protect you, you know. Maybe you've been hiding your personal life since you were little, but I ain't a kid anymore. No, you're right. You're a 40-year-old child. My bad, I just don't get how you can pin this on me. In not criticizing you, the tension between them plummeted immediately. Right at Grandma's place, they called a truce. She didn't want Grandma to know about it, but the principal's wife and Grandma are buddies. Grandma found out ages ago. She was mad and grilled Lorelei, saying, "What in the world are you doing? Max is a good guy, a super awesome guy. He's smart, sweet, and can cook. So, you chose to kiss him in your daughter's school?" Subtitles. No, I made up my mind to kiss him at my daughter's school, and then boom, a deadly kiss occurred. You let emotions go haywire. Your issue with Lorelei. Think Mom, please. He's just a regular guy. No, he's not. Then tell me, is he worth it? Because he's the love of your life. This guy could be your best choice. I don't know, maybe he really is a magical man. At this point, Grandma fell silent. Clearly, she knew staying rational and true love is hard. The mocking didn't stop for Lorelei at school, but she bravely stood up and confronted Paris. Over the past 2 weeks, everyone discussed Paris' parents' divorce, and she knew it was his way to distract classmates. But he hurt others, not to mention Lorelei and his mom. Max often praised Paris as his best student. Now Paris had to admit his mistakes, and for the first time in front of Lorelei, he backed down, while Max paused because of this appeal. Lorelei apologized to him, but this time, Max suggested they take a break, and both of them needed to think seriously about their relationship. Before parting, Lorelei told him, "I really like you." Max made a no, to which he replied, "I really like you too." That evening, when Lorelei got home, she found her mom was quiet. Walking into her mom's room, she heard her crying. Turns out she just wanted to pick up her chair from the furniture store. But she overheard the boss gossiping about her daughter, saying she was flirting with guys all day long, and making out with someone in public. She didn't do anything, just kissed a guy in the store. No. Upon hearing this, Lorelei thought she had lost it. She had a daughter at 16. Now her daughter faces the same at 16. She tried to coax her daughter into talking about it, but Lorelei hardly said a word. To see what the boy looked like, Lorelei sneaked into the convenience store to spy on her. Unexpectedly, she was discovered by her good friend, who then comforted her by saying that Lorelei had already grown up. But she fretted over why her daughter didn't share anything with her. They used to share everything. She initially didn't discuss these things with her mom, then got pregnant. Soon after, Lorelei figured it out. Her daughter must be worried that she wouldn't approve of her relationship. That night, she admitted she knew about it, saying she was glad and accepted it completely, but Lorelei still didn't want to discuss anything with her. Today's movie day for the mother-daughter duo. They went for snacks, but Lorelei backed out at the door. She just didn't want her mom to meet her boyfriend so soon after claiming she wouldn't interrogate him. They went in. Lorelei briefly introduced them. "Dean, meeting his future mother-in-law for the first time, was nervous. After leaving, they parted ways. Loralei took Dean to buy coffee. Dean caught up to return their forgotten item. Loralei hesitated but wanted to know him better. And to communicate more with her daughter, she invited Dean to join the movie night, but Loralei flipped when she found out. Her first date with her BF's mum there, just a simple night. Just lounging in pajamas, munching away, then hissing the sack, but now Loralei had to spruce herself up for the occasion.